Hello and welcome to day 173 of Dungeon 23, the series where we make a room of a mega dungeon every day for a year. Today is going to be a little bit inspired by a suggestion I got just before my game ended for today because this is when I run my actual D&D game online, I guess. Anyway, so this is the abandoned house. The door is locked with a DC 16 lock. Nothing too difficult for the party as they are now. Let me just quickly lock this in place. Lock position. There is a zombie in here, and the only difference between him and a normal zombie is that he wears plate armor. So again, 22 HP is pretty basic, but he has 18 for his armor class because he's wearing this very fancy plate mail. Not plate mail, plate armor. So not only is it valuable for the party because it's, good armor, but also it has a high gold value. They just have to kill this guy first, and it's a bit difficult because zombies are a pain to kill with their undead fortitude and decent HP anyway, but now you add basically 10 to their armor class and they're not easy to deal with. And the only thing else that's in here is the actual focus of this room, which is this coffin. Inside of this coffin is a single fedora. On the tag on the inside, it says the name Sneaky Steve. This was a character that was used, but never really... Well, he existed, but never actually did anything in my old urban fantasy game that ended, I want to say a couple months ago. 6 months ago, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, when worn and attuned to, it does require attunement. Whenever the wearer rolls a critical hit against a creature, but the creature is still, alive, after the damage is done, obviously. So you roll a crit, you deal the damage, deal the extra damage, and because it's the end of a turn, if anyone else does anything that would also increase damage, I guess cutting words, maybe, I don't know. But the bards have some weird abilities like that. It comes after that. If it's still alive after all that stuff, then roll a D100. On a 1, a bugbear, obviously it's Sneaky Steve, magically shows up, smashes the creature over the head with a chair, which will deal 3d6 plus 3 bludgeoning damage. Basically a d6 plus 3 for its actual physical damage, and then a plus 2d6 for its, sneak attack, but it's all just together, so it's easier to account for. So yeah, 3d6 plus 3 bludgeoning damage, and then immediately disappears. All in an instant, all in a magic. So the suggestion was do something along the lines of the mysterious stranger from Fallout, which is basically what this guy does. If you do a lot of damage to a guy, but he's still alive somehow, there's a very low chance, but there's a chance, that a random bugbear magically bamfs in, smashes him in the head with a chair he found, and then bamfs out. And I say a chair because one of the earliest, dungeons encounters I ever made for D&D, the setup was that there's a little goblin gang, and you had to go retrieve some stuff, and if you went in through the front way of this, abandoned farmhouse, if you walked to the front door and you didn't have a good perception, a bugbear will just smash a chair over you, do a bunch of damage, and then run away. And that's kind of how bugbears should behave because they're sneaky and they like ambushing. And now it could ambush for your sake. So yeah, that is basically our room in its entirety. If you want to see more wacky goblin adjacent scenarios and weird magic items and annoying video game references, then consider liking the video, commenting down below, subscribing to the channel. We're at 150 subscribers, and I am working on my special video. I'm just writing the script now. And other algorithm stuff, so you could see these videos in your recommendations more often. Or you could always just come back tomorrow, because it is a daily series. It's a daily challenge. I'm going to keep making these videos daily, whether you like them to or not. Especially whether I want them to or not, because it's tiring, it's exhausting, but I'm going to keep doing it because why not? So yeah, thanks for watching and or listening. I apologize for the poor quality. It's not going to get any better.